20 Palestinians were injured in Gaza on Friday on the latest day of rage over the U.S. recognition of Jerusalem as the Israeli capital. Demonstrators placed burning tires on the Israeli border, and IDF soldiers forced them back with crowd control weapons. Meanwhile, President Trump has made it clear he will not back down on the Jerusalem dispute. The U.S. Embassy in Israel will be moved to Jerusalem on May the 14th. That is the date in 1948 when the State of Israel was declared. Here's how President Trump described his decision-making process.
People calling, begging me, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Campaign against it was so incredible. But you know what? The campaign for it was also incredible, and we did the right thing.
To put it simply, Trump said he doesn't care what the world thinks about his decision to move the embassy to Jerusalem, which actually supports Israel's claims to the city. But when he says the campaign against his decision was incredible, he means this. Even though Trump doesn't care, people in the region do. Today we saw clashes in Hebron continue, which Israel, on the other hand, is praising Trump. Its Minister for Transportation thanked Trump in a tweet, even called him a friend. But back in December, in a Security Council vote, 14 countries condemned Trump's recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital, and including among those were staunch U.S. allies like the UK and France. And in the General Assembly, 128 countries.
The use of the veto obstructed the Security Council and made it unable to perform its duties.
Undo decades of work of the international community.
It is considered a blatant violation of the rights of Palestinian people.
Must be resolved through negotiation between the two parties.
A UN member state threatened all the other members. This is bullying, and this chamber will not bow to do that.
Now, despite international backlash, the State Department has notified Congress that its embassy will be moved to Jerusalem on May 14, which is much sooner than originally planned. Last month, Vice President Pence said the embassy would be moved by the end of 2019. But like you said, May 14th also happens to be the day Israel declared its independence back in 1948, and it was the day President Truman officially recognized the state. But considering the international community's past response, it'll be interesting to see how they react to this latest announcement.
Gideon Levy, a columnist for the Israeli daily Haaretz, believes lives are now likely to be lost because of this decision.
The United States is supporting the occupation. The United States is really slapping at the face and spitting at the face of the Palestinians. And would he move the embassy to Jerusalem and in the same time declare Jerusalem, East Jerusalem, as the future capital of the Palestinian state? Then I think it would be quite a reasonable step. There were tens of Palestinians who paid their life for this, for the first declaration, and unfortunately there will be more tens of Palestinians who will pay their lives. But by the end of the day, there will not be another uprising, another intifada. Not a single state would stand up against the American administration, and nobody will take any measures, and it will remain a hollow lip service like many other lip services for the Palestinians.